Representative Owlett and County Commissioners share ongoing needs following the one-year anniversary of Tropical Storm Debbie. One of the biggest pop culture events of the year returns tomorrow. Galeton Parks and Recreation invites the community to their newest event, Wheelie Night, and Wiles Valley Weather gives you the scoop on this weekend's weather report.
Another great weekend in store with warmer weather returning. We've got the details in your Wiles Weekend Outlook.
These are the stories today on HPN News, brought to you by Matthews Motor Company. This weekend marks the one-year anniversary of the flood caused by the remnants of Tropical Storm Debbie. Homepage correspondent Wyatt Wood recently met with State Representative Clint Owlett and our Tioga County Commissioners for their perspective on how the community has responded and the greatest ongoing needs.
Representative Owlett, we're here a year later. What's happening and what's still to happen?
You know, I think the thing that comes to my mind a year later is just how the community came together and supported each other. That was very evident, and that continues to happen. So that was one of the things that stuck out to me, thinking back a year later. And then also the amount of work that everybody has put into this program, the programs that are out there, and the restoration projects, and really working at trying to find solutions, long-term solutions. We realized at the beginning that this was going to take months and years, and that is in fact come true. So we're working at it. We're working with FEMA and PEMA still, and we're working to get the resources we need to protect this community, and that's the ongoing effort moving forward. But continue to be inspired by everybody's generosity and the work that everybody did to pull together as a community.
Yeah, and from a commissioner standpoint, you know, we're excited about the programs that are out there. You know, we just had an update from the FEMA programs last week. There's been almost $5 million invested in this community to make some of the landowners, you know, get back in their homes, and then another $880,000 went to our municipalities. So we are excited about the benefits from the FEMA program, you know, getting back into the county. And we're also excited about the other programs that are available as far as the disaster recovery funding, and some of the other funding that's related to stream maintenance and cleanup.
We do have an unmet needs committee that's still, you know, we meet weekly and review cases and try to fill in the holes that are still there. You know, it's funny, you know, Clint said, you know, early on, you know, this isn't going to be days or weeks, this is going to be months or years. And I remember thinking to myself, that can't be. And here we are a year later. And he is absolutely right. You know, it's really, when we talk about long-term recovery, you know, I thought that was like 6 months, you know, but it's way more than that.
Yeah, so like Shane said, it takes time. So we're really proud of what we've done so far. We brought over $880,000 back to the community through the hard work of our township supervisors, filling out paperwork. It's a process. I know I was new coming into this a year ago. It's been very educational. We know government takes time, and it does take time, but we are seeing the fruits of our labor. And that's the tip of the iceberg. We expect more money to keep coming in over the next year and a half. So not to disparage anybody, but it's a process. So we brought in money. The county's brought some money in. Towns brought some money into our area to help work on the bridges, to work on the roads, the sewer systems, the things that got affected by that flood last year.
You know, the future for this region, I think, is going to come down to making our community more resilient. You know, that's one thing that we're committed to with these different pots of funding. And we believe, or, you know, we know it's going to flood again in the Kawaneski Valley. How can we make our community more resilient? You know, how can we get the creeks and streams to hold more water? How can we get our homes to be more resilient with, you know, bringing them up or moving them out of the floodplain, maybe even relocating in one of our fire departments? But those are the things that we're looking at with the funding sources that are available to us. And our goal is just to make this community more resilient, so when the rains come again or the flood comes, you know, we're ready for it and our community is more resilient.
And we got final thoughts?
Yeah. No, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been giving so much of their time, talent, and treasure to really support each other. That's so important. I know it can be frustrating. We have ideas of things that we want to do, but the reality is we have to work with other other organizations to make those things happen. And those things don't necessarily always happen at the pace that we want, but we're continuing to work towards that and working like crazy in Harrisburg and in the district, advocating at a very high high level for this region. But in closing, we want to say thank you. The work that this community has done pulling together over the last 12 months has been nothing less than inspiring. And it's really captured the hearts of so many people. So thank you guys for covering it and continuing to tell the story and continue to be there for each other. That's what makes a community strong, and we look forward to being a part of the resiliency in the future.
Accidents happen. When they do, trust Matthews Motor Company in Covington, Pennsylvania to help you every step of the way. From fast, dependable towing services to our iCar Gold Certified Collision Center. We'll bring your vehicle in and bring it back to life. We work with all major insurance providers, handle the paperwork, and treat your car like it's our own. Visit MatthewsMotorCompany.com or call today.
Tomorrow, the biggest pop culture event of the region returns. It's Wellsboro Comic-Con. On August 9th, celebrate art, pop culture, and imagination as artists, writers, vendors, industry professionals, cosplayers, and more gather in downtown Wellsboro. The official Comic-Con venues include the Dean Center for the Performing Arts, Warehouse Theater, Dean Center Lawn, and Central Ave from Main Street to Water Street. This event is free and open to the public. You can learn more at wellsborocomiccon.com. Galeton Parks and Recreation is rolling out a brand new event, Wheelie Night. It's happening Sunday, August 10th from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Galeton Area School parking lot. Families are invited to come out and enjoy an evening of music, friends, and wheeled fun. Bring your bike, trike, or scooter, and don't forget your helmet. Please note, motorized vehicles are not permitted. There will be a food truck hosted by Galeton Boosters as a part of a fundraiser, and Till the Last Lick ice cream truck will be serving sweet treats. And meteorologist Nathan Wiles has your weekend weather report. How's it looking this weekend, Nathan?
This weekend is actually looking fantastic, Piper, especially for those who plan to catch the final days of the Tioga County Fair or the Wellsboro Comic-Con on Saturday. But let's talk about today. We do have some areas of fog lingering in the river valleys here this morning, but we can finally say goodbye to that wildfire smoke with improving air quality through the day. Those southerly winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour will actually help to continue to push that smoke back to our north. High temperatures today getting into the lower 80s from Towanda, Wellsboro, all the way out to Coudersport, with perhaps just a stray sprinkle in Potter County. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies are expected. Overnight, we can anticipate those lows to fall back into the middle 50s, even upper 50s in Towanda. Perhaps some patchy fog rebuilding into the river valleys as we near dawn on Saturday. For this weekend, temperatures are expected to continue to warm each day, with high pressure moving off to our east and light winds remaining out of the south. Wellsboro and Towanda approaching the middle 80s on Saturday, with some areas getting close to that 90-degree mark on Sunday, as dry weather and mostly sunny skies continue. Wiles Valley Weather is seeking any businesses in Pennsylvania and southern New York, especially in landscaping and snow removal, that may wish to try out our weather alert and consultation services for the upcoming winter. You may visit us online for details at wilesvalleyweather.com. I'm Chief Meteorologist Nathan Wiles. Have a wonderful weekend.
This HPN News Update has been brought to you by Matthews Motor Company. Located in Covington, Pennsylvania, Matthews Motor Company offers a AAA-approved service center facility with 9 bays, an iCar Gold certified collision center, a fleet of rental cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and moving vehicles, and an extensive inventory of pre-owned vehicles and finance options. Matthews Motor Company in Covington, Pennsylvania. Thanks for watching HPN News. I'm Piper Andrag.
They tow now?
Yep, we tow now. From Troy to Wellsboro and anywhere in between. We'll bring you back to our lot with our service center, body shop, and car rentals. Whatever you need, we've got you covered. Matthews Motor Company in Covington, Pennsylvania.